Hey guys, Dave Desai, welcome back to my channel. So today, right now, we are talking about Jungkook's previous scandal, car accident scandal, and the events that have unfolded since then, and what people are currently thinking of that incident, because there's a lot of tea there to unravel. A K-pop star gets into a car accident and it's a scandal. Like, are you serious? We should be supporting them and helping them through this crisis instead of attacking them. They could not be okay. It's like, what, do you want your K-pop star to just like fly in the air? Anyway, if you are new here and you're interested in this type of stuff, please make sure you hit the subscribe button and that notification bell so you'll be notified when new video drops. If you're a hater, let's be the first to leave your hate comments. Don't forget the subscribe button and that notification bell also so you can be the first to do so. Now, let's just jump into it. All right, let's get into the tea, the chat time. If you didn't already know, Jungkook did get into a car accident quite a while ago, maybe around November, October-ish, around that time. I remember my heart physically like stopped. I think it skipped a beat when I read that. I wanted to make sure that he was okay, and more importantly, I wanted to make sure that he had no injury. This was, of course, during his little time and break off from touring and making music, because obviously if he was touring and making music, he would not be allowed to drive. To be someone else doing those things for him. And for good reason, because a human being sometimes will get into a car accident, specifically given that he is very young and he is just starting to drive. I have been in several car accidents and will probably still be in car accidents, which is why I refuse to drive. I quickly read and eventually found out that there were no major injuries and it was fine. It seemed like it was kind of like a T-bone injury where Jungkook was supposed to stop and he didn't, and he kind of hit someone like that at a cross section. But I'm glad he was okay, and I'm glad that the other guys seemed to be okay as well. Jungkook quickly went on record to say that it was his fault, he violated the traffic laws, he did all the things that was wrong, and he wasn't paying close attention to the road. He basically owned up to it right away, and that was great. It seemed like there was no foul play, it seemed like he genuinely wanted to make the situation right. He offered to pay for the damages, and that's great. He has the money to do so, and I'm glad he offered to do that. Of course, when the police came to check out the investigation, they went along with another investigation anyway. I mean, if Jungkook says it's his fault, if anyone claims to say that this accident was their fault, then it's their fault. The case is closed. I don't know what the investigation is about. Just wasting taxpayer money. Anyway, the case ended up ending in an openly way. So it wasn't actually closed. It was still open for investigation. It went on for a few months until more recently. Then it finally closed. Basically, they determined that nothing was going to happen to either of them. Jungkook was going to be fine and nothing was going to happen to his license, and he wasn't going to be penalized in any certain way. Everything will be okay as long as they pay for any damages and things like that. I'm so glad that Jungkook would still have his license. The other guy seemed to have gotten his car repaired, all that sort of junk, so everything just seemed like it was great. Apparently, to some fans and to some people, this was not okay. This was not the acceptable thing to do. They felt like he maybe needed to serve time or do community service because of the hassle that he had caused this other guy. I mean, really, if Jungkook has physically said that it was his fault, that guy could easily sue because fault was already claimed. So the fact that the guy didn't sue, from what we are aware of, means he wants to let it go. Everyone else should let it go. The guy who was involved and who was hit has let it go. Some Twitter user wrote, "Is he acting like nothing's wrong after breaking the law, crashing into another person's car and hurting them?" No, he's not acting like nothing is wrong. It's just, what is he supposed to do after that? Another person added, "I got goosebumps because of the way he posted a video game footage like nothing happened." I suppose he posted a video game footage after the accident. Jungkook did not act like nothing was wrong. He said sorry and he did what he was supposed to do. I mean, the investigation happened and it ended. Plus, how many drivers are willing to do that? So many drivers would rather fight you to avoid paying for the damages than to actually just pay the damages. So he's doing the right thing. Is he expected from now on to only tweet about the accident? Obviously, he's not going to want to draw attention from this. Like, he doesn't want more people to worry about him and people who haven't heard about this to get more worried. He wants to continue with his life and literally just like move on. Like, really? Y'all asking too much of him if you want his life to now revolve around this car accident. He's supposed to make music now about a car accident. He's a human being. He's made some mistakes. God knows I've made some mistakes, all right? Some bad ones, but they're done. Ooh, they're done. He's made those mistakes. He's trying to move on. Let him move on. Anyway, I'd love to hear your opinions and what your thought is on this whole situation. Please drop it down in the comment section down below. Do you disagree with me? Do you think he in fact should be punished? Or do you think he should be let go and you actually agree with me? Just let me know. Talk down in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear your whole situation on this. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'm featuring this comment right here. Thank you so much for being friends. And as always, please make sure you check out my Patreon. I have new content coming on my Patreon very, very soon. I promise it'll be up there very, very soon. New BTS Run episodes, a Bon Voyage, that sort of thing. So make sure you check it out. All right, I'll leave a link in the top of the description down below. And with that said, there's also 2 videos at the end of this video. So I hope to catch you over there. See you then. Bye.